Hey there, thanks for stopping by thetradinganalyst.com. This is Taylor, and we're going to take a look at the market here. I'm going to start off here with the S&P 500 chart, and I'm also going to move my way to some of the major individual names: Apple, Google, Netflix, Facebook, Microsoft, to name. I think I covered them all, but I'm going to cover the charts of all of those individual names as well. And the reason for that is because they give you a big insight to the health and strength or weakness of the market. So starting off here with the S&P 500 chart, we have been in a major bull trend right here. Very few dips right here, and all the dips that you've seen have gotten bounces. And you can see right here there was that little dip, looks very similar to the action that we saw right here, and you can see that we bounced. Same thing over here, saw action like this, closing below the previous day's low, and then we bounced. Same thing over here, then we bounced. Same thing over here, and then we bounced. Okay, so is that going to happen again? I do not know. I don't have a crystal ball, but I can show you what has happened before. Okay, and the other thing too is that we are above this pretty big resistance. Okay, here was that resistance there, right here. We broke over it right here, and we're still above it right now. Honestly, and we made a higher high. Okay, we made a higher high from these lows right there. Okay. The other thing that I kind of want to mention too is that typically if a stock or market or anything like that is going to continue with its trend, typically it stops and reverses right around its 61.8 or before. I shouldn't say at the 61.8, but either at or before the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement level. And you can see here we have this Fibonacci retracement level. If you draw it from the highs here that we made in September to the lows here we made in December, you can see that we broke over that 61.8 Fibonacci retracement level. Okay, well above it, because that 61.8 is right down here. Okay, so to me that showed us that this bearish move was kind of over once we kind of cleared that 61.8 move. Now, is this a for sure 100% thing? No. Okay, nothing is like that in the market, but I'm showing you what is what will work in your favor with the probabilities. Okay, it's not about being right every time, it's about being right more than you're wrong. Okay, so what we have here, I'm going to delete that level here, and I want to show you the weekly chart. All right, the weekly chart, and I'm going to remove that level here, and I want to just show you the action that we've seen here on the S&P 500. So this big move up, all these green candles, okay, this red candle here where we closed below the previous day's or the previous week's low, we actually negated by the next week closing over the previous week's high. All right, and then as you can see, just this last week, okay, that everyone was calling very bearish, we made a higher high and a higher low, and we closed just barely below where we closed at last week. Okay, so again, could this lead to further selling? Yes, it could totally lead to further selling, and then we can jump on the bearish bandwagon. But right now, as it stands right now, we haven't really seen much other than just one bearish day. You know, let me just kind of zoom in again, and this is all we've seen. You know, this one day right here, all right, where we closed below a few days lows. Now, if we keep going, then we can maybe, I don't want to say be concerned, but flip to the short side. The other thing too, we're still making higher highs and higher lows. We've got to break this low right here. Oops, wrong tool. we've got to break this low right here to make a lower low. All right, so yeah, could we head lower into here? For sure, we could do that. I'm not saying the market can't head lower, okay? But what I am saying is that I don't think it will be some sort of big crash or anything like that, because again, we already kind of experienced that in October. So let's kind of move our way to these individual names, all right? So I want to show you kind of what they look like at or before or during the crash that we saw here. You know, crash, I use that term loosely. I don't like throwing around those terms, but that's just what people are more familiar with. So when we saw that big down move in October, Microsoft right here was in an uptrend, yes, but it didn't create a lot of support below it, okay? So that's why it was kind of easy to go lower. Right here, what we have on Microsoft is a huge level of support. It was previous resistance right around here. Look at how many touches. Boom, boom. And this is over the span of, what, about 8-9 months right here, okay? Boom, 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 boom. And then we broke over right here, and we have new all-time highs here for this stock, okay? That's bullish, all right? So even if we head lower, we've got a ton of support below us. And this has big implications for the market because typically, and again, this thing that I'm about to say applies to kind of all of the stocks that we're going to be covering. These stocks that we're going to be covering here are high market cap stocks. And typically, if they are doing well, the market is doing well. If they have support below them, the market is going to bounce around that support. If they're doing bearish, typically the market is going to be bearish. So it works both ways. So again, what I'm saying here is yes, we can head lower, but even if we head lower here, we're going to have support right there. Big time support. And we're still going to have an uptrend right here. Even if you draw this uptrend line really, really tight, we're still going to be in an uptrend here if we had a bunch lower. All right, so that's Microsoft. Next is Facebook. And the other factor about Facebook, as you look here, is Facebook had a huge gap down and was already trending down for about 2 months before that market crash happened in October. Okay, so, and this is true for a lot of names out there. Okay, I follow about 100 of the biggest names here in the market every single day. And I can tell you, and I'm just being honest with you, when the market crashed, we were short. We shorted with the market and we made a lot of money and a lot of profitable trades. Okay, so I am not some raging bull. I don't care. I don't give a damn if the market heads higher or lower. Okay, plain and simple. I'm a trader. Market goes up, I buy long positions. The market heads lower, I buy short positions. I don't care either way. So what I'm showing you here is that the Facebook was bearish even before that market crashed. All right. Right here, what we have is a gap up, which is the opposite of this right here, on a positive earnings report. All right. And now we're just kind of chopping around, trading sideways. Nothing is bearish right here on Facebook yet. Yeah, it could get bearish, totally, but right now, nothing is bearish on Facebook. The next thing I want to show is Netflix. And Netflix right here, still in an uptrend. We're still above support right here. All right, a lot of support, previous resistance, now it's support. We're still above that level, okay? Still above that level. Next one here is Google. And again, I'm not showing you these to give you some kind of trading ideas on these particular names. I'm just trying to build the case for how the market is bullish, and it doesn't look anything like what it looked like before we had a big move lower in October. So again, yeah, we can head a little bit lower, but I don't think it'll be anything like what we experienced in October. So right here, what we had here on Google before the market crashed is we had this sideways trading. All right, you can see right here, boom, boom. Okay, typically, if a stock is going to make a big move up or down, you need it to kind of distribute, okay, right here. So we did that, made some distribution, and then we headed lower. Okay, it didn't just fall out of the sky. We traded sideways, and then we broke support, and that's when we headed lower. Okay, so what we have here on Google, I'll just kind of remove those, is a huge base that we broke out of right here. All this sideways trading, and then we headed higher. Okay, so all this sideways trading, what do you think that's going to be if we hit it? It's going to be support. It's going to be support. So even if we head down a lot on Google, we're still most likely going to get a bounce against this level and then head higher. The last earnings report on Google was right over here. I forget exactly which day it was, but it was one of those days. It was a positive earnings reaction, and we've since broken higher. Okay, right here on Google, this was an earnings reaction, and you can see we gapped up, but then we headed lower and we broke that gap up pretty much 2 days after that. So that was already a bearish sign, and that happened at the end of July. At the end of July, well before the market actually crashed. So what I'm saying here is you're going to get warnings. You're going to get signs that are going to show you that the market is going to crash. This happens every single time. The market will give you warnings. You just have to know what to look for and be ready and willing to listen. And right now, so what I'm saying is we can. The market can do anything at any time, but more than likely, the market isn't just going to drop out of the sky. Okay? It needs at least some sideways choppy action before we can head lower. So again, that's Google. The next thing we're looking at is Amazon. Amazon, same thing here as Google. We had this sideways trading, boom, and then we broke that support and headed lower. But again, it started with sideways trading, and it needs sideways trading because it needs to distribute, okay, get rid of the buyers, introduce new sellers, and also build up energy for a move lower. If you just kind of go all the way up and then V all the way down, that is not very likely because it's not going to have a lot of energy. You need to head up and then trade sideways, introduce a new sellers, and then head lower. Okay, so right now we only have one red day right here after this big bullish move up here and after this big bullish move up here. Same thing with Google is we had this big sideways trading range right here that we bounced in for about 2.5 months right here in that sideways trading range, which built up a lot of energy for a breakout higher. So if we head lower, this level here is going to act as support. Another thing, we are above the last earnings report, all right? Right here, this was the earnings report. We broke below it right there. That signaled the move, okay? Right now, we had a big base, we headed higher, and we're above the earnings, last earnings reaction, okay? Just the opposite of what happened when the market crashed. So if we head lower, we're going to have support there for Amazon. Next one we're going to take a look at is Apple. And Apple, again, remember what happened before or during the crash here that we saw in October. There's a lot of sideways trading, okay? Same thing that we saw on Netflix and Amazon and Google and Microsoft, all this sideways trading, and then we broke it. And we broke that on an earnings reaction right here, okay? Literally the opposite happened here just recently. We had this sideways trading here, and then we gapped up big, and that was an earnings reaction, okay? Now, if we head lower on Apple, and if you zoom in here, you're going to see Apple didn't even make a lower low. We actually, last week, we made a higher high and a higher low Okay, yeah, it was a red day, but you get red days in an uptrend. No big deal. And we held the low. We didn't even close below that low. So we've still got support here. That's the first support. We're still above that. And then the major support is right here. Okay, started here. And then all this sideways trading, okay, all this sideways trading right there is going to act as support. Okay, so that's what we're looking at in the market. So I hope that you find this video extremely helpful. That's why I make these videos, to help you navigate the market. And it all comes down to having a process and a system for making trades in the market. So what you're looking at right now is the real-time portfolio tracker. And this tracks every single trade that we make here at thetradinganalyst.c. All of these trades not only are inputted here on the portfolio tracker, but are alerted via text message in real time to all of our paying clients here. So what we've got here, I'm showing you this to show you we make money in the market. Our average win is almost twice as big as our average loss, all right? Our total gains since July are $212,000, just a little bit over that. So yes, we make money in the market, and it comes down to having a system and a process and something that's been proven to work. So if you're on this video blog page, scroll down and you're going to see what I'm looking at right here. I'd like to now invite you to join the premium membership community at thetradinganalyst.c. So if you've ever bought and sold trades at the wrong time and you've lost money, or you're not confident about when the right time to get in or out is, then you need to join this premium membership community, because you can instantly reduce your losing trades and also at the same time become consistently profitable. All right, so how are you going to do that, and what are you going to get when you sign up and you join today? First and foremost, you are getting access to the real-time trade alerts. They're easy to follow and they're sent via text message. Anytime I'm entering a position, I'm sending you a text message with my exact entry price. So you're going to know exactly what to do and when to do it. And it works for the exits as well. Anytime I'm exiting a position, selling a position, I'm sending you a text message in real time. So you never have to worry about missing out on a breakout trade opportunity ever again. And here's a few other trades that we took recently right here that if you were a member at that time, you could have profited alongside of us. The next thing you're getting access to is the real-time portfolio tracker. I showed you a brief snippet of it earlier in the video, but you're going to get full access when you sign up and you join today. So why do we give you access to this portfolio tracker? First and foremost, it is our way of being 100% completely transparent with you. All of our winners, all of our losses, all of our break-even trades, everything gets uploaded to that portfolio tracker in real time, okay? So you can be completely aware of what's going on. The next reason we give you access to this is so that you can learn and see exactly what it looks like to be a profitable trader, how the wins stack up to the losses, and how that equates to profitable trading. And you're going to see all of that in the portfolio tracker. The next thing you're getting access to, and this is via video, is the professional trading watch list. Every single trade that we make here is prepared for ahead of time with a watch list. Anytime I'm seeing a potential setup, I'm making a video of it and I'm sending you out this video so that you can be prepared ahead of time for these alerts and learn our process in the same time. The next thing you're getting access to is the exclusive member-only videos. And in these videos, I'm covering all of the trade alerts. Every single trade alert comes with a video analysis of the trade, why we entered the trade, where the stop loss is, where the target is, so you can get a full understanding of what's going on. The next thing we cover in these member videos is I give my analysis on the entire market, where I think the market might bounce, where I think the market might get rejected. So if you have other positions in the market outside of just these alerted trades here at thetradinganalyst.com, these videos will help you with that. The next thing you're getting access to is the bonus here, and this is access to our full education library. There's over 200 videos here, comprehensive videos. Most importantly, included in this video library is the Options Accelerator course, which is going to bring you up to speed on how to do options the right way. So a lot of people trade options the wrong way, and these are going to bring you up to speed on how to do it the right way in a simple and easy to understand manner. The next thing that's included in this video library, and listen up here because this is very important, is we give away our entire strategy from A to Z. So that alone is worth 10 times or more what this membership costs, because this strategy is proven to work and makes us consistently profitable. And that alone is worth 10 times the cost of the membership that you're going to get today. The next thing that you are getting access to when you sign up today is me personally. My time and attention is going to be spent helping you throughout this process. So you have any questions, you can reach out to me via text message, email, or we can meet in the live chat and I can talk to you in there. I'm here to help you make money in the market. Don't ever feel like you can't reach out to me, because I'm more than happy to help you. The next thing here that you are getting here, you're going to see everything that you're getting here on this list. It's a total value of over $2,000, almost $2,400. And you're getting this today for a special offer of only $787 for the entire year. It's a special offer, limited time that we have right now. It's the lowest price that we've ever offered on the annual membership. So click that button right here, and you're going to be taken to the 100% secure checkout page. Enter in your name, your email, your phone number. Make sure this is a valid cell phone number that you can receive text messages on, because this is how you receive the buy and sell alerts. Choose your password and then enter in your billing information down here, or you can check out with PayPal. Click that button there. It's totally up to you whether you want to check out with credit card, debit card, or PayPal. So once you do that, you're going to get instant access to everything that we talked about today. But most importantly, what you're getting is the real-time trade alerts sent directly to your cell phone anytime I'm buying or selling something. And this is going to finally enable you to make consistent returns in the market. So I hope that you make that decision for yourself to become a better trader and finally make money in the market on a consistent basis, month after month, year after year. And I look forward to seeing you in there and helping you achieve your goals.